Hi everyone, I'm back today with a box of Jumpstart. This actually just became available in Europe today, despite being available in North America for like 3 months or whatever. But this will be the first box I've got of it, so I think it should be pretty fun. You can see in the reflection there some Tim Hortons coffee cans that are holding up my camera. Brought those from home. Actually, right now these boxes are pretty reasonably priced, although I've heard that there are some supply issues similar to the ones that happened in the United States where stores ended up not getting their full allotment of the boxes they ordered, so I don't know how long those prices are going to last, but I figured I'd get some while it's reasonably priced, basically at MSRP. But from what I've seen, these boxes are pretty sweet in terms of value, if you can get them for MSRP. I think what I'm going to do is open up 2 of these at once, just to get kind of the experience you would get if you were playing this, to get the 2 packs matched together. I saw someone else doing that, and it was pretty fun. I think it was Tragic MTG. I like that idea. So it's gonna be first one spellcasting and +1. +1 spellcasting. Alright. This one can have some pretty sweet stuff in it. Looking for I think the Branching Evolution is the best card in this one. There's also Primeval Bounty, I think, which is fine, but it's definitely not as good as Branching Evolution. Nice. There we go. Good start. I was wondering if these have a magic pack, and they do. It's pretty interesting. I feel like there's something that you could do with these just because they have a magic pack. I'm not gonna bother keeping the packs together because like I'm just opening these. I'm not playing them. So I'm gonna take out any, I don't know, relevant cards, I guess. I'm not sure which of the basic lands are good, but I'll take all of them out. Spellcasting, not sure what's good in spellcasting. Charmbreaker Devils, probably not that. Kind of a bulk card. I'll put a pile for the good cards here. Dualcaster. It's a fine card, it's just been printed way too many times. I like this card a lot. Heartfire Immolator. Play that on Arena. As well as Thermo Alchemist. I just did a deck tech with this card in Historic. This card is awesome, I think. Cool Mountain. Let's go like this. And I'll see if I can have the packs be... These are hard to open. Open it from the bottom. Yeah, I'll have the packs be upside down and reveal them together. How about that? I think it's easier to open these from the bottom, actually. Okay, so for these, we've got Spooky Phyrexian. How's that for a good combination? The Phyrexian pack, like, right away, you know, it's a winner, because I think there's only one variant of it, which is the best pack that you can get, aside from, I guess, like, the Allosaurus Shepherd Elves pack. I'll open up the spooky one first. Spooky Phyrexian's good for Halloween. So in this one, I think Tiny Bones is in the discarding one, or is it in the spooky one? I can't remember, but I think there's some good stuff you can get in here. Liliana Standard Bearer is not that. Is there any good uncommons? Nope. the rare here. This one though definitely is good. I believe it should be Shieldred. Yep. Plus, Phyrexian Reclamation is a good card. And then you got the Phyrexian Swamp. I'll put that with the good cards too. Pretty good so far. I wonder if it's possible to get 2 Phyrexian packs in one box. I doubt it, but would be sweet. So for this one, it is Tree-Hugging Feathered Friends. It's an interesting combination. I think both of these packs kind of suck. Especially the Tree-Hugging one. That's probably going to be like Primordial Sage, which is an okay card, but it's not really worth much. Yeah. Oops. Don't think there's anything interesting in the uncommons either. There's an Explorer, I guess. Tree-Hugging Land. And then the Feathered Friends, I think the best one for this is just whatever the new rare is. Here's the double Archon pack. 2 rares is cool, but they're not great. Next 2. Wow, Phyrexian Reanimated, so you can get 2 Phyrexian packs in one box. It's pretty awesome. So for the Reanimated one, looking for either Reanimate or Rise of the Dark Realms. I think the Rise of the Dark Realms is the best pack for this one. Reanimate is nice though. Put that with the good cards. Anything else in here? Not really. And we already know what's in this one, which is good stuff. Put these 2 together. And then there's this. And the land. Pretty awesome start. Alright, next 2. Come on, elves, how about that? Or elves, goblins? Would like to get a Muxus. Above the Clouds and spellcasting. Not super good. I guess this could be spellcasting above the clouds. That makes more sense. That's actually a pretty decent card that Guinea has. And nothing else really. Lofty Denial is a useful common to have, just for playability. Spellcasting, don't know. Immolating Gyre, that's actually pretty good. Put that here. I forgot about that one. Another Thermal Alchemist. The amount of piles for this reminds me of opening the Zendikar Rising set boosters. Because there's so many different relevant things to keep track of. Rainbow, I think, is a pretty good pick. Wait, I did that wrong. I'm supposed to do 2 at once. Messed up the reveal. Rainbow reanimated. Seems pretty good to me. I think this makes more sense as a reanimated rainbow. As weird as that would be. I'll do the rainbow first. Yeah, that's the Maelstrom Archangel in this pack. 4 mythics so far is pretty sweet. Chamber Sentry for the extra rare. Don't think any of these are... Oh, actually, the Terramorphic Expanse, it holds some value despite being not... you know, it's just a Terramorphic Expanse, but I guess it's just because this version of it is kind of rare. And then you get some M21 basics. Reanimated. Rise of the Dark Realms would be good from this one again. No, this is the crappy version of this one. You get Gravewaker and Scourge of Neltoth. But there is a Exhume. It's a pretty good uncommon. I think there are 3 variations of that pack. Alright. These ones are gonna be Devilish. Okay. I think the best card in this is whatever the new rare is. Yeah, this guy. Zurzoth Chaos Rider. And anything else? Not really. The mountain looks kind of cool though. That's another good one to have for Halloween. The exact same pack again. Actually, that's fine though. Like, that pack is worth opening. This pair is Rainbow Dogs. That sounds good. I feel like I'm getting a lot of the rarer packs in here. Like, I think Rainbow is a pretty rare one, and Phyrexian definitely is, but I've got 2 of each in this one box so far. I'm okay with that. This guy goes here. And dogs. I think there's only 1 variant of the dogs pack. And you get this guy in it, the pack leader, which is kind of a bulk rare. But something that I think people typically skip over in this is release the dogs uncommon. Actually holds some value. It's worth, I think, at least like $1. And then the basic land in this one is one of the more valuable basics to get. Got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 8 left, I think. This card, I think, is pretty decent too. I don't think it's worth anything, but I could see it being worth something at some point. It is Heavily Armored Feathered Friends. It's a fun combination. For Heavily Armored, I think Cathar's Crusade is pretty good. Yeah, there it is. It's a pretty good card to have. Great for EDH. And it also holds value. And anything else? Not really. The land for there is cool too. Feathered Friends. Steel Plume Marshal. I don't think this card is very good, but it is one of the new rares, so it's worth something at least. And nothing particularly interesting in the commons. I'm taking the Thriving Lands out because I'm not sure what they're going to be worth like over time, but right now all of them are at least like 50-ish cents. I think the Thriving Isle is maybe $1. So since you get one in every pack, it does add a significant amount of value to the box. Like even if you just value each one at 50 cents, then that's an extra like 12 bucks to your box, no matter what. There's Smashing Cats. Or Cats Smashing, but I like Smashing Cats better. I think Smashing is a pretty crappy pack. Actually, Cats is too. You could get the Lurking Predators, I think, is a good card from Cats. Yeah, Hamlet Pack Goliath. It's a pretty garbage card. And Sarkhan's Unsealing is another bulk one. Yeah, that's just a crappy pack. Cats, I think you always get this thing. Oh, there we go, Lurking Predators. That's the good rare. And then the Feline Sovereign. I think that's a new card. It looks kind of cool. Honestly, that's pretty decent too. Got 2 more pairs left. Come on. Minions, Garrick, or Garrick Minions. Neither of those really make sense. This, I mean, it's cool. Like, I know that there's going to be a Planeswalker in here, so it's cool, but at the same time, none of the M21 Planeswalkers are really worth anything aside from Teferi. Like, Garrick is, I don't know, a couple of bucks. Garrick's Harbinger, it's a good card, but it's not really worth anything. And then outside of that, actually Garrick's Uprising is a pretty decent uncommon. And then you got this Forest. Minions is, I don't know what's in Minions. I can't remember which set has, which pack has Tiny Bones in it. I feel like it's either Spooky, Minions, or Discarding. Phyrexian Tower, nice. It's a good card. And anything else? I feel like that's probably a new card too. Alright, 1 pair left. Almost spoiled it. So, I don't know what's good. Elves, Goblins, Dragons, and Archaeology. There could be some good stuff in these. I'll start with the Dragons one. Terror of the Peaks will be good. Actually, I had thought that Terror of the Peaks was kind of a bulk mythic, because I didn't think it saw play in anything. I don't know if it still does, but I checked the price half today and was surprised to see it at like $14 or something like that. There we go. Perfect. Terror of the Peaks. And Dragon Speaker Shaman is pretty good uncommon. Cool Mountain. Then Archaeology, I think Scarecrone, is that what it's called? Is the best rare in this. And then in the common slot, you can get a Chromatic Sphere. It's a good common to get. Scholar of the Lost Trove. I don't know if that's good or not. I want to put it here. Buried Ruin. It's a good card, but it's being printed a lot. Meteor Golem, Ether. There we go. Chromatic Sphere. It's a good common. 2 Archaeomenders. That's weird. Alright. So that's the end of this box. I feel like it was pretty sweet. I'm gonna add up the value of these things and kind of lay everything out and come back to you in a second. Alright, I'm back. So you can see here it was a pretty sweet box, I think. Got, 7 mythics? I feel like is pretty above average. And the 2 Phyrexian packs was awesome, so there's the two Shieldrids and Terror of the Peaks, those are the best mythics. Got the 1 Garrick, 2 Maelstrom Archangels. I feel like it was pretty weird to get 2 Rainbow packs also. Immolating Gyre is a pretty okay mythic too. And then here are some of the good rares. Put the Phyrexian Swamp with the good rares because it might as well be a rare. Branching Evolution is the best one. Got a couple of Zerzoths too, that guy's okay. Here are some of the decent uncommons. I picked these out. A couple of Phyrexian Reclamations, Terramorphic Expanse, Radic Sphere. And then here, I scanned up everything you see here, including all of the unique basic lands, and just what you see here, basically. And then these are the more valuable of the basics that I found, with the dogs one being the best. But all of this came up to about $230, which seems pretty high to me. Especially considering I didn't even scan in these things, which I would value at like 50 cents each, so add another $12 to maybe $15 on top of that. So that's what, like 240 something. So even if you say that's inflated, which it is, but even if you take literally half of that, it's still significantly more than the cost of a box, assuming you can get it at a decent price. So yeah. I'm quite happy with this one. Hopefully, I've got a few more on the way. Hopefully those can be just as good. But honestly, I've watched quite a few boxes opened on YouTube, and I have yet to see a bad box at all. Like even ones that would be considered bad. When you add up the value of everything, it still comes out to significantly more than the cost of a box. So I don't know, we'll see if I can find an actual bad box. Hopefully I don't, but yeah, I'll keep you posted, I guess. Keep an eye open for a few more of these videos coming. Like I said, I've got a few more of these boxes, so hopefully those are good too. But otherwise, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you could like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. But I'll talk to you later.